guys, history was made last night, a jam-packed evening filled with so much sound, so much personality, and all the looks. Just watch.
History has just been made.
That's a shocked Beyonce right there. She's the one who made history, becoming the most awarded singer ever at the Grammys with her 28th win. Her awards included Best R&B Performance for Black Parade and her collaboration with the H-Town hottie, Megan Thee Stallion, who won for Best New Artist. And Meg went home with a few more awards too. She got plenty of applause, taking home Best New Artist, Best Rap Performance, and Best Rap Song. That was the feature with Beyonce. Texas just really stealing the show at the 63rd Grammys. And Houston artist racking up Kelly Mack from 102.5 was locked in last night. I was following her on social media, and she had so much to say that we wanted to bring her onto the beat to give a little recap for those who may have missed it, and just to give you some perspective on one of the music industry's biggest nights. Kelly, what's happening?
How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you since the pandemic, which has been a year now. So how's it going?
A year ago. It is so good to see your face. We wish we were on the beach like your background. We wish we had some sand and sun right now.
Yeah, that's how I keep my mind together during the pandemic. Because, I've been working from my closet at home ever since March 18th of last year. So that's how I keep my sanity with great scenery.
All right, so we have so much to try and pack into this one segment. Let's hit it. Megan took home 3 awards last night. This is her solo performance. I was just blown away by the humility that she showed each and every time her name was called. Kelly, how'd you feel about it?
I was the same. I mean, being that she's from, Texas and just down the street from, Houston, it was a great feeling for anybody in the state of Texas. But, she made sure that she pointed out that she is, having fun, but she's still very thankful to God, and she believes in God, and she knows that none of this would be possible without God. And she made sure that she, paid tribute to him every time she got on stage. So I thought that was special, and I really love the fact that Lizzo brought her out, because Lizzo's from Texas as well.
Yeah.
And, it was just a great show. I mean, I don't think anyone has ever seen a Grammy Award show like we saw last night.
Absolutely. So speaking of Meg being on stage, Kelly, let's talk about the performance with Cardi B. Too hot for TV, or were they some hot girls? Which one was it?
Well, they were definitely some hot girls. The Grammys has always had a different sense of elegance. To me, that performance was more of a BET Hip Hop Award Show performance, in my humble opinion. But being that the song was up for a Grammy, then by all means it was appropriate for them to perform. I guess the way they did. I love the fact that Trevor Noah ended up in the bed with Cardi B afterwards. And he's like, hey, I've always dreamed to be in the bed with you. And now I feel like my grandma's going to walk in because we both got our shoes on in the bed. So, that was kind of funny. But, yeah, it was a little racy. And if I had a child with me under the age of 13, I probably would have said, hey, go get me some of the drinks in the other room or something like that,
Absolutely. And I want to stick with performances because Lil Baby, one of the hottest rappers out of Atlanta, Georgia, he had a very poignant performance. It was to draw attention to Black Lives Matter, police brutality. The visuals were just standout for the night. Yep. You have some people who were saying you shouldn't mix entertainment and politics. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, let's think about it. He's up for a Grammy for The Bigger Picture, which was a song about the Black Lives Matter movement, but not only the Black Lives Matter movement, but also what happened in his home city of Atlanta, Georgia, where the young man, Rashard Brooks, was sitting behind a steering wheel sleeping because he had too much to drink and he decided to pull over, and he ended up losing his life because he decided to exercise safety and caution. True enough, people are arguing, he should have never got behind the wheel, but he eventually stopped. And so he was killed in cold blood. And then, even later in the performance, you saw where they, threw the can into the store, which was supposed to resemble the restaurant that was set on fire. So all of this happened in Lil Baby's hometown of Atlanta. And I think for him not to acknowledge it, he's doing the community and the hip hop culture a disservice. So I applaud him 100%.
And last but certainly not least, we want to talk about Queen Bee and her record-breaking moment. 28 Grammy Awards. She is now the most decorated singer in the history of the Grammys. How can people not refer to her as the Queen? At this point, she has solidified the crown.
Yes, she has, by all means. And I think she was even surprised when she went up there. I think we were all surprised to see her in the crowd because no one really knew if they were coming. And, you know, with everyone having the masks on, it's easy for everybody to blend in. But when she got up there, she was so humbled. And, of course, she spoke about her 3 beautiful children, including Blue Ivy, who became the youngest Grammy Award winner in history at the age of 9. She won a Grammy with Mom for their video of the year for, was it Black Parade, I think? It was either Black Parade or
Brown Skin Girl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. So that family is just really leaving a legacy and paving a trail for the next generation. Such a cool night, so much culture, so much history, and amazing music. So I enjoyed it. Looks like you enjoyed it. And we're grateful that you were able to come and give us your 2 cents, Kelly. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, anytime. And I love the hair pulled back. You should do that more often.
Thanks, girl.